What was found inside the stomachs of these whales is just shameful. The oceans make up 71% of the surface of the earth. It's vast and full of wonders. Sadly, we humans haven't treated it very well. We've polluted and warmed its waters, killed off coral reefs, endangered and even exterminated entire species. We've not been kind to one of the most beautiful parts of the world. And you'll see exactly what I mean if you keep watching. We're about to get real and deep, just like the ocean. Recently, a grisly discovery was made in Sotra, an island off of western Norway. This discovery shed light on just how big of an impact humans have on their environment. Even if you don't live close to the ocean, you still have an effect on what goes into it. Trash, particularly plastic waste, is rapidly piling up in the ocean, and it's affecting all forms of life in the big blue. From turtles and dolphins to crabs, and we all love whales, don't we? They're not scary or menacing like sharks, but they're still big, powerful creatures. Humans love whales. Just try to join a whale watching tour one day and see how many people will pay money to see a whale just barely crest the surface of the water. Well, we may love whales, but we certainly aren't showing them much love these days, and this discovery in Norway proved it. A whale had become stranded in shallow waters. The creature was in terrible shape. It had very little blubber, suggesting it was malnourished. The wardens had no choice but to put the creature down and end its suffering. They handed the specimen off to researchers at the University of Bergen. There, they analyzed the contents of its stomach. Inside the whale's stomach, they found 30 plastic bags. You heard that right, 30. There was also packaging with labels in Danish and English. Well, you might find this shocking, the researchers said. They weren't surprised. Dr. Lislevend of the group said that this was all too common. The plastic bags likely blocked the creature's intestines, which made it unable to eat. Dr. Lislevend added, "The findings are not surprising, but clearly it's sad to be discovered in such large quantities. This is not an isolated incident. This occurs all over the world." A similar story happened in Plettenberg Bay, South Africa. A dead killer whale was found washed ashore. When examined, it had almost no real food in its stomach. Instead, they found this. Its stomach was filled with plastic containers, the sole of a shoe, and various food wrappers. This was not a painless death. Onlookers watched as the poor creature suffered and died slowly for a week. It swam in the shallow waters of the bay alone. Killer whales usually travel in pods, but this one was sick and grew separated from the group. Experts estimate there are 5 trillion pieces of plastic litter floating in the world's oceans. These kill countless animals every single year, and this problem is only getting worse. It's been estimated that by 2050 there will be more plastic in the sea than fish. A study estimated that there are over 150 million tons of plastic in the ocean today. In 35 short years, the amount of garbage in the water will outweigh the creatures that live in it. If that's not depressing, I don't know what is. Just under 10 million tons of plastic is let into the ocean each year. That's almost unfathomable. To put that in perspective, that's a garbage truck full of trash dumped into the ocean every single minute of every single day. It's no wonder with all that trash floating around, it would wind up in the whales' stomachs. It's estimated that 56% of whales and dolphins have consumed plastic, and that number will only grow in time. This obviously doesn't just affect whales. This is a danger to all sea life. The ocean is full of many wonders, some terrifying. Yet nothing is as destructive as what we've put into it ourselves.